What's going on, YouTube? Scuba here, and I can't see shit. What's up? What's going on, guys? Fix this shit real quick. Boom! There we go. Get a little more gravity in there. Anyways, Scuba Diver Picker here. I have not been on YouTube in a long time. I would say it's been probably over a year, if not a little bit longer, since I've put a video out on my channel. Honestly, I just haven't had the drive or the motivation to do anything on the channel. But anyways, I actually moved from Wilmington, North Carolina, which is on the coast, back towards the middle, Charlotte, where the Carolina Panthers are. So, new job, everything like that. So, anyways, that is why part of the reason why I haven't really done any videos. If I still lived in Wilmington, I probably would be doing some of my buddies. Shout outs real quick. Xander Scullion and Retro Jeremy, one of the vintage gamers, or the vintage gamer. But with them being down there, I did do some hunts with them, but we never got around to recording anything. We wanted to, but we just never got around to it. But if I was still down there, I'm sure we would have came up with something and would have came out with a video. But I'm not. I'm up here, and I've been out of collecting for about, I would say about 5 months, 5 to 6 months. I know there's some people out there, like Gamer Emporium, Classic Game Freak especially. They're gonna call me out because I swore I was not gonna get back into collecting. But there's a reason why I got back into collecting today, or over the last couple of days actually. It wasn't because I found anything rare and got excited again. Honestly, this is the first time that I've felt the way that I felt about 4 years ago when I started collecting. When I first started, I didn't care about how much the game was worth. I didn't care about the rarity of the game. I was just excited about finding the games and being able to play the games, owning the games again, and playing new games. Like, I never really got into the GameCube, and I was excited. You know, never played a Smash Bros. In my life. Found it on the GameCube. First one I ever played, and it was a lot of fun. Didn't even know what a Pokemon was. Never heard of Pokemon. Don't like it, but I never heard of it. And I found, Gale of Darkness and Coliseum on the GameCube, and I actually liked Coliseum a little bit. Wasn't too bad. Didn't really like Gale of Darkness. But I was rediscovering my love for video games at that time. And I would say it's been a long time since I felt anything like that. For a long time, I would say over the last 2.5 years, I kind of got swept up with the whole, ooh, look what I found, look what you. Not like look what I got or anything, but I didn't care what I owned compared to whatever anyone else owned. But I liked owning the harder to get games, the rarer games, $200 games, you know what I mean? Getting the box, getting them complete. Where I never really cared before. If I found something worth a box, it was just a bonus. And like when I would find boxes before, and when I first started collecting, and it had a lot of wear, I didn't care. It was still cool to me. It felt special to me. Whereas now it got to the point where if I saw a little, I was becoming really. If I saw the littlest blemish, it would take away from that for me. I was like, well, it's not meant to. I became a collector I didn't want to become. I became, a collector really. I don't like to consider myself a collector really. That's probably the wrong word. I would probably just say, maybe it's not the wrong word. I don't know. It's more about just, this is the first time in a long time that I've really reconnected with my childhood with these games. So, and to be honest with you, it kind of happened during watching a Game Chasers video episode. Billy found one of the guns for the NES, and he was just clicking it, and that sound, man, it just, like, there was a good 5 months where I maybe watched one Game Treasures episode. I just had nothing to do with video games. Wasn't playing them, modern games, but wasn't playing any retro games, wasn't watching videos, nothing. And I watched a video that they put out just randomly, and it was the weirdest thing. It was just like, I heard that sound, the gun, and it immediately brought me to when I was playing Duck Hunt, or the what was it, the one with the disc, when they shoot the little disc off. What the hell was that called? Skeet shooter or whatever. It was on one of the games, like Duck Hunt, Skeet shooter. I can't remember. A long damn time ago. I haven't played that particular one since I was a kid. But anyways, it just brought me back some memories, and right now I could care less how rare a game is, what it's worth. You know, if it's a game that I want, that I played as a kid, or one that I would like to just have to play, that's all that matters. So I feel like I'm in a good place for picking up some games again, and you know, sharing more memories with you guys. So that's why I want to put out another video. I don't have anything to do fancy editing or anything like that. I'm not going to do some fancy editing like, you know, Classic Game Freak does. It looks all great, but I just don't have the skill to do it, nor do I have the tools. I have an iPad mini that I'm recording on right now. I don't know if I can even find an editing software that I can download to use on the iPad, and it's kind of tough when you don't have a keyboard I have to type on the actual iPad. So it's going to be rough. Boom, this is it. If people watch, they watch. If you don't, they don't. I don't care. I just want to. I know there's going to be a few people out there that I'm friends with that will watch it, and I'm able to kind of connect with them in a way that's just not over a text message or phone or through the headset of an Xbox or PS4. Just a way to kind of share some memories and maybe get into some really cool conversations with some people I don't know. Again, it's been a long time since I put out a video, so I'm kind of rusty. But then again, I'm going to show you a couple things that I picked up. I wouldn't say this is just a pickup video or anything. It's just kind of me in reintroducing myself back to the YouTube world. And I was surprised. I didn't lose as many subs as I thought. I was up to almost 700, and now I'm down to like 580 something. So at least there's some still people out there that, you know, unsubscribe me. Probably didn't even remember that I was on there. But anyways, I'm going to show some things that I found, just to kind of add a little something to it, not much. But let me go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I found today, I thought was really, really cool. I found this at a, I didn't make that drink strong. Found this at a Salvation Army. I have no idea what it was, but it said it ran, you could hook it up to the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. And my favorite systems are the 16-bit. I love the NES, grew up on it mostly, but I love 16-bit. And I picked up this thing. It's called the Victor Max Stunt Master, Virtual Reality Stunt Master. Honestly, it looks like, this is from 1993, it looks like the 1993 version of the Oculus Rift. But I know it's probably horrible, but I wanted to pick this up so I could eventually do a video on it. When my buddy, one of the vintage gamers, my buddy Retro Jeremy, when he comes down and visit, I think him and I are going to make a video on this, playing it. Now, I don't think it had the rod with it that it comes with, but it should still be fine. But this is basically the setup. Hell, it was $10. I would have bought it if it didn't work. I just think those look cool, you know. Reminds me of the Bret Hart glasses. But it's pretty cool. When I plug it in, it does power on, it comes on, but what it's supposed to do is, it's supposed to go hook it up onto your Super Nintendo, hook it up to the TV too, I believe, and the TV screen is supposed to go into the goggles, into that screen right there. And it's supposed to, when you look right, it's supposed to kind of go like this on the screen. You know, you look left, it goes like that on the screen. It's probably going to be a piece of crap, but this is Nintendo. They have been known, they've always put out gimmicks. You know, they still do it with the Wii U, the Wii. They're a gimmick company, and most of their gimmicks are absolutely horrible. But it's part of my childhood. It's part of Nintendo. So I thought it'd be really cool to pick up. It was only $10. It came in the box. Box has somewhere. It has the hookups for the Genesis, has the hookups for the Super Nintendo. It has the manual, it has all the stuff with it. I just don't think it has the little pole that goes down right here to kind of get you orientated. But hopefully it'll still work either way. I know the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on it, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. But I picked that up, and then I also picked up a game. Shout out to Gamer Emporium. We have some history with this game, but I picked up Demon's Crest. Dude, it's a $100 game now. I don't care about price, but damn, it's crazy. I know the whole time I've ever known or collected or whatever, this game was always like $60, $65. But you know, they all went up, I guess. But I really like this game. It's a Capcom game, and it's just a lot of fun. There's some RPG elements to it, but I'm sure everyone knows what Demon's Crest is. But it's a really good Super Nintendo game. I had a couple things to trade in that I found. I think I spent like $4 on everything, and I traded it in. I got $25 trade credit. They had 100 on this. They gave me 10% off since I was a Facebook fan of their store. Big shout out to Save Point. So it ended up costing me $68. With the $4 that I had into it, it ended up costing me $72. But today it cost me $68. So I was happy with that. I'm not going to get it any cheaper, and it's really in beautiful condition. So I can't wait. I don't have a Super Nintendo anymore, so that's what I actually went out to find was a Super Nintendo, but they were all yellowed. And I'm just really picky on my Super Nintendo. I want that to be like almost new looking. Since I want to have it out probably in the living room or something. So, but I did pick up this. I have another game on the way. That's a game that I've always wanted to play. I'm a shooter shmup fan, and it's one for the Super Nintendo. I never got a chance to play, and I worked out a deal with a guy on eBay and got it for well below retail. During Black Friday, I picked up a couple things. I picked up the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition box set for $29.99. If you guys don't know about Blu-rays, go to Blu-ray.com. It basically tells you the best deals, and Amazon has amazing deals going on right now. I picked up Dawn of the Planet of the Apes 3D. It's a really cool steelbook. Has the 3D and the Blu-ray. Open it. I'm trying to pause that and steal my code now. I already got it in the video anyway. But I picked that up. So, anyways, guys, I don't want to keep. Well, I'm not gonna show this. I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes. I just kind of wanted to put a video out there, let you guys know that I'm still alive, back into collecting or whatever. Just wanted to say, you know, if anyone's out there that is interested in watching my videos, this is about basically what's going to be. I'm going to try to learn how to do some editing on the iPad. I'm going to do other things. I'm going to have the Vintage Gamers down, I'm going to have Retro Jeremy down, Xander Scullion. I'm going to go down to Wilmington. They'll come up here hopefully. We're going to do some hunting, do some videos, anything game related. It's not just going to be pickups. You know, I like to do videos just talking about games, maybe do some podcasts, whatever. You know, it's going to be a little bit of everything. Maybe some hunts out in the wild, you know, things like that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching as always, and till next time, take care. Awesome. That is so awesome. Even with my messy hair.